back in it with a true plan. Travel's the name, so get with the program. I'm John Wall, Washington with the Monster Jam. No relation to Jim and 94.5. I always watch
What's
my
good, Joe? What up?
competition in the rear view. So I'm doing fine and they be watching every move. Man, I'm too focused.
Black in there. I was trying to vibe out. I see you, bro. What's good, fam?
Yo, what it do?
What's good with you?
Ain't shit. Chilling.
I
West.
see you quarantining over there. Can you hear me? You got me?
Yeah, I got you. You get.
Yeah, there's a little lag on it. I don't know if it's the Wi-Fi though.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like a little lag on it. I don't know if it's the Wi-Fi though.
They're gonna go in and out a little bit.
Nah, you good. You good.
No, I'm sorry.
Everything good over there? Family good? Everybody's good?
Yeah, everybody's solid. Everybody's solid. Everybody chilling out. You know what I'm saying? Waiting till everything kind of
it's going
simmer down and blow over.
Yeah, nah, I hear you.
Everything cool on your end?
Yeah, you already know, man. I'm out here. I got my sister out here, my little sister out here with me. So I just been chilling with, doing the family thing. That's it.
Just grinding it out.
That's it, man. That's it. Pumping these interviews out, man. Just trying to shed light on some of the people that I support and some of the people I rock with. You feel me?
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely. I'm glad we was able to do this too, man. I know you busy. You feel me?
Nah, I doing a little running around. I ain't too busy. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Just,
Hey, man, but you got one of those unique creative minds, so you always, you know what I'm saying? So you always...
it's always running. Always running. I'm always thinking about like what I'm gonna do next and stuff like that. Like what's gonna come next.
Definitely. That's all we can do. You feel me?
Right.
That's all we can. Facts. Well, I'm gonna jump into this because I know you probably got some stuff to do, but definitely want to hop into this. I wanted to talk about your upbringing, and for everybody that's in here that don't know, we talking to Devonte Young, aka Black, my guy. It's been what? Yeah, you was out. We was rocking when I first came out to OKC back in 2014.
Yeah.
So it's been a hot minute. You know what I'm saying? So, so yeah, things are going to change. You know what I'm saying? But we'll talk about that later.
For sure.
But yeah. But talk about your upbringing in the DMV and just how that culture was over there.
Yeah, I grew up in the DC, Maryland area. Since I could remember, you know what I'm saying, I always been kind of big urban wear and streetwear and stuff like that. So in our area, that's always kind of been like a big thing, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
I was always a part of that type of thing, you know what I'm saying? Like standing in the lines for the shoes, at going to the stores, getting the outfit to go with the shoes, stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? That was kind of like big when I was kind of growing up, like, 15, 16, 17 years old. So, yeah, the DC, Maryland area is a pretty unique area. We known for the sports and stuff like that. Not so much as, anything else, but yeah.
Y'all known for the mumbo sauce too, man. I fell in love when I had some.
Say it again.
I said I fell in love with that mumbo sauce down there too. You hear me?
It just reconnected.
Oh, I don't know if it's the Wi-Fi or not, bro. You on your Wi-Fi?
I'm on mine, yeah.
See if you take it off the Wi-Fi and just put it on the network.
Mine should be straight.
I don't know what it is. I don't know. We good.
Yeah, no, it's all good.
I was saying the mumbo sauce. I said the mumbo sauce. That's where it's at over there.
you stop in that area, you gotta get you 3 wings, 4 wings with fries with mumbo sauce
Exactly.
for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, yeah. You already know what it is. I got family over there, so I
Oh
definitely get
yeah,
some when
yeah,
I
you
go.
gotta get that in.
Yeah, somebody say your phone got the coronavirus. Who was it? Coach Chuck said that. You good? Yeah, man. Man, I don't know what it is. Hey, see if you can get off the Wi-Fi and see if it get better. See if you can get off the Wi-Fi if it'll get better. All right. Did you? Okay. Did you play any sports growing up? Did you hear me now? Okay. Definitely, definitely. Yeah. People saying you might have to go out and come back in. I don't. We gonna stay right here. Black's
Yeah, it
time is
should be
valuable.
pretty solid though.
Black's time is valuable. We gonna keep him here. Uh, who were some of the people that you looked up to growing up and sort of idolized? You know, it could be celebrity, it could be somebody in your family, just anybody that really somebody that was really there.
Well, I ain't really probably look up to nobody that was probably like really around. I was more so into like I was big on athletes and shit. Like I really messed with Barry Sanders and Randy Moss. Those
Okay.
was like my favorite, you know what I'm saying, football players. My favorite basketball player was Kobe. Of course, Jordan, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And
Yeah.
AI. Those was like my 3 guys, you know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, them niggas like that. I was kind of, you know what I'm saying, fascinated by the way they kind of did things and stuff like that.
Yeah. Definitely. What was your goal for beyond basketball? Just talk about that a little bit. Because when I first came out here, that was killing. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
people was
yeah.
on
So
it
I
for me.
had started a
Yeah.
basketball training company after I stopped playing college basketball. And
Hmm.
that was kind of like the first thing I got into. Someone actually pitched the idea to me and was like, I should get into it because I think I was trying to get like a job at Nike at the time. I wanted to do some work with Nike.
Yeah.
And that was a whole process. And I didn't really stick that process out. So I was like, man, I want to start something. Somebody was like, man, you should start training kids for basketball. I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good idea. So I kind of jumped into that. And I had a good I was already in Oklahoma for like 4 years at that time. So I already had like a good following and people was kind of knew about me playing in the small college towns out there. So I
Yeah.
was going, I felt I was going to kind of get some support in that area from, the people in the towns that kind of knew of me and stuff like that. So it just seemed like it was a good idea at the time to kind of jump into, and it was basketball, and that's what kind of I was into when I was hooping. I always stayed in the
Yeah.
gym and I always worked out. So you know what I'm saying? It just kind of made sense for me to kind of slide my way into that training thing.
Definitely, definitely. Because I remember when I came out here, you had Ethan. Ethan was in there. Quinn was in there. You know what I'm saying? You had some young guys that was really getting it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And it's crazy because I helped Ethan get into school in Oklahoma. He actually went to the same JUCO I went to. I went to Redlands,
Okay.
and he was looking for a school to go to when he left his school in Florida. So I called down to Redlands for him and got him into that school. So me and Ethan already had a relationship
That's what's up.
just from the basketball scenes and stuff like that. And me and Quinn, we grew up in the same area, but Quinn is probably like probably 3 or 4 years younger than me,
Okay.
something like that. But I known Quinn since he probably was 12, 13 years old, just hooping from the area and stuff like that. So we
Definitely.
always had a good relationship too. So after he had won a championship, he had wanted to come out there and get some work in before he got started with the draft stuff. So he just wanted to come out and just be around, kind of, you know, figure the pro
And be
life out a
supportive
little
too.
bit.
Yeah, be supportive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
At the end of the day, everybody gotta help each other. You know,
yeah,
everybody got we gotta support each other to get to the top. You feel me?
most definitely, most
Yeah,
definitely.
definitely. So you did that. Then you know you kind of was like, all right, let me shift over now. So how did the whole Inspired lifestyle brand come about? And just talk about how you started that up.
Yeah, so like I was saying, I was always into clothes and shoes and stuff like that. I was
Yeah,
always kind of into that stuff pretty heavy. So once I got around and started to see more of like fashion stuff, more of the shoes, and um I built different relationships with, you know, different people that was kind of floating in those networks. I'm like, I wanted to kind of give it a try because I grew up on it, you know what I'm saying? So I probably made my first shirt at like 11 years old, 10
Oh,
years
okay.
old. So I
So
was
you started
always,
early.
yeah. So I was always into the rhythm of just, you know, being creative and making stuff. So when I um, kind of seen different brand meetings and seen like the way they worked and how big they could be if you know, stayed with them and grinded with them and stuff like that. So I was kind of
Yeah,
intrigued by that. So I'm like, dang, let me read more about, like, you know what I'm saying, who developing these brands and who building these brands and stuff like that. So of course I look up, um, you know, on the Nike, on the Under Armour, you know what I'm saying, just searching different people's background. And
yeah,
you know, when I'm reading about Phil Knight, I'm reading about how he started, and you know what I'm saying, the type of work that it took for him to build Nike and how it wasn't an overnight thing. And
yeah,
you know, it
definitely.
just takes years to kind of build it.
Yeah,
So I'm like, well shoot, I think I got enough time to kind of settle in and kind of build something that I like. So let me kind of give it a try. I was already getting like because I would always post little stuff to see how my following would like it. You know what I'm
how they
saying?
were.
Just to
Yeah,
get an idea if they would like me to start something, or you know what I'm saying, if I could probably should just mind my business and just stay doing what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So over time it kind of gained what I was trying to do. It kind of gained a little traction. And when I had dropped a bucket hat, I had put out a bucket hat, like the first thing I had
I
put out
remember
with
that.
Inspire, and that kind of um, had a good reception from the people. So
Yeah,
that kind of got me started in it. But I've been kind of was in the creative mode and stuff like that, just working on different ideas and stuff, just thinking about building my own brand. But what made me step into building Inspire is just trying to give motivation to like people where I come from, people all over, people that I bumped into, to kind of, you know, it's possible to build a brand from the ground up. It's hard, but it's not impossible. You know what I'm
definitely,
saying? So
definitely.
that's where kind of like steam from.
I got you. I got you. What would you say is the main goal and focus for Inspire? Obviously, you know you got a huge support base and a lot of following. So what's the main goal for you? Because obviously, you know you want to be the best at everything you do. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
what's the main goal that you want to achieve?
Um, the main goal for I just like to see it keep building. You know, the biggest thing for me is just to continue to get it as good as I can get it. I don't know
Yeah.
if it's gonna ever be perfect, but I just want to put it in the best space I can put it in, just to
Mm-hmm.
see it grow. I really don't have no, you know, I don't I don't have a dollar amount that I would like to make with it. I don't have
Yeah.
like a certain amount of items I would like to sell. You know what I'm saying? I just like to create dope stuff. So as long as I'm able to create dope stuff, you know what I'm saying? I think that's what's like, you know, the fuel with it.
I got you. How is your creative process when it comes to making these pieces? Because like that reflective jacket and stuff like that, different stuff like that. Like what goes into that thought process for you?
See, I move around a lot, like I travel around a lot. So
Yeah,
if I see certain stuff as I'm moving around, that kind of like feed my feed my creativity. And then I go off, like, I may go somewhere for like 2 or 3 weeks. Just, get in a creative space and just get to work in that, in that space of time and stuff like that. So take the jacket, for instance.
Uh-huh.
I was saying, like, snow gear on ski slopes and stuff like that. Like, so when I seen the jacket, it reminded me of that. So I'm like, damn, that'd be hard if I could do a shoot in the snow with the jacket and it could reflect. And I'm like, let me put that together. And I kind of, built a piece around just that idea of, ski slopes and snow and stuff like that.
I got you. Now it makes sense, because the thing is, people can get the product, but at the same time, they don't know what the vision or what the
right. And that's why I say, and that's a part of getting better, because I have to give the visual for that. I have to give the idea of what this piece mean and what that piece mean, and why you should take a second look at it, or why you should purchase it and stuff like that, for sure.
Yeah, definitely. But that's still, like you said, man, nothing ain't built overnight. You feel me?
Right.
It takes some time, but at least you know who's rocking with you and who's supporting. You know what I'm saying? And you got people that are checking. That's all that matters.
Yeah, for sure, most definitely.
Definitely. Yeah. When was the first time you saw Inspire on TV, and just talk about that moment for you, man? I know that's big time for you. You know what I'm saying? Just having that support. So talk about the first time
on TV. The first time I seen it on TV. The first time I seen it on TV. It's been a few times.
Yeah.
It's been a few times it hit the TV. I'm trying to think when the first time I seen it on TV.
Well, all right, how about this? When was the moment when you saw it and you was like, all right, I made it. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a fashion statement. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm here. I got my own brand out there now.
When was the moment? I don't, what's actually crazy? The moment, anytime I ever seen it on TV, I never thought it was out there.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. For me, I felt like it was out there. Once you see it on players, different celebrities.
Yeah.
At that point, you know what I'm saying? They're showcasing your talent as well as putting your brand out there. You feel me? So
I think you know what it be mostly though. Honestly, I think what it be for me, it's when people hit me up, because I don't really be on my phone like that. Yeah. Like, people don't, you know what I'm saying? I rarely true. Like look at my phone. I be in my own little world. You know what I'm saying? I be really like zoned out. So it'd be a moment where I may not look at my phone for 4 or 5 hours, and then I check it, and then it's blown up. Every social media going off, text messages going crazy, and everybody like, you see such and such in your hoodie, or you see such and such wearing your hat, and it kind of go like that. So I don't really. I guess if I was, you know what I'm saying, in the moment and catch it and be like, damn, that's crazy. But I never really catch the gist of it. I'm always late to the party. You know what I'm saying? So it don't really be hitting like that. Now I done had some moments where it hit and I was like, oh shit, that's nuts. You know what I'm saying? Like, definitely. I got what's the moment I could think about? Give me
one of those moments where it was nuts then.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to think about, like a big time moment. Man,
I thought the national championship game was dope.
Huh?
I thought the national championship game was dope.
The national championship game.
The college football.
That was crazy.
That was crazy.
What I'm saying? That was crazy. You see what I'm saying? It's like I got a few of them, but that was nuts. Steph Curry walking through in it
in Dallas.
Was nuts. KD wearing my hat. KD wore one of my hats like early on. I think I had I did a finals MVP trophy one for him.
Yeah.
He wore it one time, and then, you know what I'm saying, it went nuts. Who else?
You've had some moments, bro.
It's crazy to think about, because I don't really be having time to really reflect on it.
But I'm all about giving the flowers when people can smell them. You feel me?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you're not gonna appreciate the hard work that you're doing while you're doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You just got people around you that are gonna see what you're doing, and they're gonna reflect on that moment. When it's all said and done, you're gonna be like, man, I really did this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
for
sometimes you gotta hear about it on the journey, because at the end of the day, sometimes you don't realize how great you are and on that journey, on that path, and then you just keep going, and you're like, nah, I don't want to get worried with that. All the compliments, I'm gonna keep going. But you need
Right.
to hear it sometimes because you definitely
Nah,
doing big
for
things.
sure, for sure. And I think when PJ walked out with the shoes, when he did his thing in the shoes, when I first dropped those, that was
Yeah,
a big moment too. I thought I thought it was out of there then. At that point,
definitely, yeah.
yeah.
You had some moments, Black. You had some moments, man. Come on, for
Nah,
real.
it's just like and it's crazy because in the next week or so is like my 5th year of doing business.
That's
So it's
what's up.
kind of crazy to get to even think about it. Like in the last week or so, I just been thinking about like, dang, I'm on year 5,
Yeah,
and I remember just being, you know what I'm saying, on year 1, like trying to make my logo,
yep.
trying to figure out how to make my website, like trying to get shirts printed, just trying to figure out the whole process. And here I am 5 years later, and you know what I'm saying, I'm in the mix of everything. So it's just, it's
Keep
dope to
going,
see.
bro.
It's dope to kind of grind out.
Definitely keep going, man. Sky's the limit, bro. For real, for real. Cause
For
I
sure.
seen it. I seen it from the ground up too. So I definitely,
Yeah.
that's why I appreciate it. I really appreciate it and support it a lot more because I know the hard work that it does take, and I've seen the work that you put in to get to where you are now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I definitely do. So you had the bucket hat, then you had the shirts. Then I saw you get into the phone accessories. Can we see any more crazy stuff like that? And are you gonna branch out more of
Yeah,
that?
I'm a
You know
I'm
what I'm
gonna
saying?
always try to do at least every time, every drop. I'm gonna try to do at least 2 to 3 accessories. I'm always gonna
Okay.
try to do like phone cases and keychains and
Mm-hmm.
um stickers, pins.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get into more and more and more of it. You know what I'm saying? As I feel um what my supporters may like, I'm gonna try to make it. But I think at this point they just like to grab like pieces, like collectibles. You know what I'm saying? There's so many
Definitely,
people that
definitely,
grab so much stuff they don't even wear it until months down the line. You know what I'm saying? Or
definitely.
sometimes they don't never wear it really and be like, man, I
Yeah,
still got this in a package, or I still got your first shirt. Like, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Little stuff like that. So
definitely. I think I got like 2 of your shirts and everything like that. I'm in the process of just cleaning out and doing all this spring cleaning now because we got time. So I gotta find them. But I remember I got one of the original shirts and I got one of the breast cancer awareness shirts. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So I was trying to get up on the sneakers. We're gonna talk about that later though. I ain't gonna start nothing now. But we gonna yeah. But we definitely we'll chop it up on that. But it is what it is. But I was gonna say describe how having family support and friend support, like what that means to you. Like just talk
yeah,
about that, bro.
nice man. It mean a lot, honestly, because you go through a journey and you think you by yourself. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So you just got your head down and you just pushing, but you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people behind you that kind of, you know what I'm saying, give you the help that you need and the confidence and the push to kind of keep you going, you know what I'm saying, day by day,
Definitely.
just to, you know what I'm saying, get there. And I think that's what my family and my close friends do.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? They really like keep me motivated in doing what I'm doing. Not purposely, but just checking on me, and just when they see certain stuff, they be like, "Oh, that's fire. That's gonna be a hit." You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Or you might need to work on this. You might want to do
Hmm.
this a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? They kind of give me that whole spill with it. So you know what I'm
That's
saying?
what's up.
That'd be cool too. And then I got my daughters. Like
Yeah.
my daughter's so dope. Um I be kind of, they see me making mocks and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
they come behind me and draw little dresses, put Inspire on the front of them. You know what I'm saying? They kind
That's
of,
dope. That's
they
dope.
kind of, you know what I'm saying, add the little energy to it. Like they see
Yeah.
what I'm doing, you know what I'm saying? So I want to keep doing this. So maybe when they get older, they could want to do something similar. You know what I'm saying? So
Definitely.
it
Definitely.
kind of give me that feel good feeling with it. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Yeah.
it's making a difference, and especially what I got going on because the people around me paying attention to it.
Definitely, definitely. I was gonna talk about that, how fatherhood is, kind of shifted you and changed you. You know what I'm saying? Because you could tell, like, the mindset is, you know what I'm saying. Your mindset is definitely different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. I
And it's
mean,
like, you could tell.
yeah. And I mean, I had my first daughter at 18, so
Yeah.
my brain probably wasn't even developed. You know what I'm saying? Halfway there. So by the time, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
now I'm 31. I turned 32 in August. You know what I'm saying? So now I kind of take my time and kind of think a little bit more than I probably used to. So that's probably what that, you know what I'm saying, when that come into play at. And, you know, how it shifted me is because, I mean, it kind of made me a little bit more, I say think a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, consider that it ain't just me. It's not just about me. You know what I'm saying? I got, you know, youngins to take care of and stuff like that. So, and keep me focused, you know what I'm saying? Because if you slip, you know, everything kind of go under if you know what I'm saying, if you don't do what you're supposed to do. So, you know what I'm saying, you gotta kind of do your part and everything. You know, like I said, my daughters, like, they are super bright in their own way, and they creative too. You know what I'm saying? So they keep me motivated because, you know, they'll text me something like a picture of a dress, like I say, or a t-shirt, or an idea of something, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, oh, okay, let me think about that. And I'm like, dang, if they wheels turning, you know what I'm saying? My wheels turning. So, you know what I'm saying? They make a great impact on me. And then with me moving around a lot, you know what I'm saying? I'm all over the place, you know what I'm saying? So I always got to make sure, you know what I'm saying, I get them days and, you know what I'm saying, and that time in with them, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, them kids grow fast, they grow quick, you know what I'm saying? You blink one time, you might miss something.
Yeah, you gotta build those memories, man.
Yeah.
You definitely do. You spoke on it a little bit earlier, but what would you say has been your biggest accomplishment so far? You know, in your young career in the clothing industry.
I think my biggest accomplishment was just getting started. Like I think just having the confidence to put out a product that I'm not sure how the public was going to take it.
Yeah.
I think that was like my biggest accomplishment, like just getting the ball going. You know what I'm saying? Just getting going, because you could want to start to do something for so long and never do it. You know what I'm saying? Because you so worried about so many other things. You know what I'm saying? And that wasn't my thing, because it was like I didn't have much going on. You know what I'm saying? It was like, okay, I'm going to basketball training, but I really want to do clothes. I really want to do fashion. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, let me figure out how to get into there. And then when I, you know, made a little lane for myself, I'm like, all right, I think I like it. You know what I'm saying? I think I would like to do this day by day, at the least. So I think that was like my biggest accomplishment, just getting started, doing those bucket hats.
Yeah, definitely. So talk about that how the Nike collab came about with the KD12, and talk about the process on the design as well. You know, because
so me and KD grew up together. We met 7th grade, Walker Mill Middle School, and we kind of just been cool ever since then. You know what I'm saying? We both played basketball in the same area. You know what I'm saying? I went to college in Oklahoma and stuff like that. Like, you know, stay locked in. Fast forward, we always, when we moving around and stuff like that, we always kind of had these little powwows where we just throwing ideas out and stuff like that. Just, you know what I'm saying, trying to figure out the next step of what we got going on. You know what I'm saying? So we was in Vegas. For some workouts or something like that. We was just there, you know, just chilling in the hotel room.
Yeah.
And we was just, you know, they was asking me like, what did I want to do next for or with Inspire? And you know, I said I still wanted to, you know, keep creating stuff and keep designing stuff. You know, Kitty was like, man, I gotta get you to design a shoe for me. I want you to design a shoe. The next time we go up to Nike, I'm gonna bring it up in a meeting. And I'm like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, in my head, I'm like, damn, I might be getting a shoe. That's kind of nuts. You know what I'm saying? So I already was preparing my brain for, you know what I'm saying, for the moment and the opportunity. And flew to Portland a couple weeks later. And we in the meeting, we had like a day worth, like, you know, 4 or 5 hours worth of meetings that we had to go through our Nike day. And our last meeting of the day, it was like, we in there taking notes, and they asked, hey, what else did he want, like, you know, going on with his brand and stuff like that. And he was like, I want Black to design a shoe. I want to design a colorway.
That's legendary, bro.
Yeah, and you know, like I say, it's nuts to even go through it, because when I'm little, I'm used to, like, I'm drawing. I remember just being in elementary school and not doing none of my work in class. like just drawing, sketching shoes, like putting my name, my logo on them, like, you know what I'm saying? That's gonna be my basketball shoe when I get older. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just I don't know why I was doing it, but that was the type of stuff that I would do, you know what I'm saying, as a kid. So now that I'm in this position, and it's like this is gonna be brought up at a meeting, it's kind of crazy to be like sitting at a table and they talking about you gonna have your own shoe, you know what I'm saying? So you know, KD was like he wanted me to do a colorway for the shoe, so they was like they asked me to, you know, what was the message behind the brand and stuff like that. So you know, I'm explaining to them what the brand mean, what I was trying to do with the brand and stuff like that. So they was like, yeah, we'll do a colorway with you. You know what I'm saying? We don't mind that. We're, you know what I'm saying? We for sure would like to do a colorway.
That's so
dope. I had to go back out to Portland to design the colorway. Like maybe it may have been like 8 months later. You know what I'm saying? Because it was a gap. It was like I designed that shoe 2 years ago. You know what I'm saying? It just came out in January.
They start our stuff ahead of time.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So that's another thing people don't realize. Like I knew I was having a shoe come out for 2 years to this. I couldn't say nothing.
Be quiet.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, this shit is it's a nuts feeling to go through. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, I'm late. I've been knew I had a shoe come out. So when I'm dropping it to everybody go crazy about it. But I'm like, dang, I've been new. You know what I'm saying? So I be like, I don't be really getting that feel, like, you know what I'm saying, how it comes out. But I go to Portland 8 months later, and I already had a good relationship with the people from Nike. You know, like Leo and everybody else, because we was already you know, bumping into everybody and going up there often for, you know, meetings and stuff like that. So we was already familiar with each other. They didn't know that I was creating and designing and stuff like that. That was probably, you know what I'm saying, something they didn't have no clue. And then I, you know, started the brand and stuff like that. So, you know, they kind of caught on to it. So I come in the room at Nike, and they have like 4 or 5 boards around the room, and it's different parts of the shoe. It's like one board got the soles, one part got the strings, one part got the insoles. You know what I'm saying? It's just breaking the whole shoe down so you can pick piece by piece how you would want to build the shoe.
How you want to do it.
So they had another young lady there. She had a laptop, and every time I would pick a piece up and put it together with another piece, she would plug it in on the laptop, and it would pop up on the screen that was in the room.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, so I'm like, I walk in there with a notepad full of notes and ideas that I got. I say 2 things, and they punch half the shoe up on the wall. I'm like, oh, I don't need this no more. Let me just get right back to work. So I kind of ran off, like, you know, piece by piece of my ideas and stuff. It was the white pair that I designed first. Okay. And they was like, dang, that's pretty good. That looked pretty good. I'm like, yeah, I think I like that pair. I think that'd be pretty cool. So I had left Portland that day, and by the time we was living in the Bay at that time. By the time I had got to the Bay, they had already sent Kay a picture of what the mock would look like. Yeah. Okay. So by the time I had landed, they was calling back like they want me to do a second colorway.
That's dope.
So yeah, so it happened real fast. So I had just got on FaceTime or something with the designing group like 2 or 3 days later, and I did the black pair.
Oh, that's crazy. So what was the mindset behind it with the splattered paint and all that? Like, what was your mindset when you was creating?
I really the white was the white pair was the ones that I really put the most, I don't want to say effort, but the most I say thought to. Okay. Because I'm like I wanted a shoe that stood out on the court, because you know what I'm saying, he was gonna play in them, and I wanted them to kind of just pop on the court, because I'm like, shit, if I got one chance to have a shoe, they got my brand on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm shooting the shot at this. Like, I ain't gonna really play no games with this one. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of wanted it to be bright and pop. And then at first, I'm thinking about a white shoe with just color. And then as I'm designing it at Nike, I'm just, something popped in my head, like throw the sprinkles on it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Throw sprinkles on it. Like, think about sprinkles. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, well, put some a splash of colors, like if it would have dropped in a bucket of sprinkles, like if it was an ice cream cone. Oh, okay. So they put this paint splatters up there. So I'm like, okay, that's it right there. And then with the black pair, with me even having the opportunity of having a second colorway, I just wanted a black pair. You know what I'm saying? I just thought a black pair
You
would be
gotta have a
fire.
black pair.
Yeah.
Definitely. It only made sense. With black, gotta get a black pair.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Gotta
I
get a
gotta
black
have
pair.
me a black pair. Got to.
Definitely. The crazy thing was, like, I remember the first time I saw them, I said, yo, this is just getting out of control. I was like, that's too crazy, bro.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. Like when KD first seen it, he like, man, these may be either the second or third best ones in my collection.
Yo, for real.
And that's 12 shoes in with, you know what I'm saying, thousands of colorways. But, you know what I'm saying, with him saying that, I'm like, damn. I'm like, really, you think so? He like, bruh, these shits is crazy. I'm like, nah, they ain't that crazy. And I think when I knew they was nuts when I seen people reselling them.
Oh yeah, I'm still trying to get a size 12, man. So I'm gonna make it happen.
You see what I'm saying?
I'm gonna buy the resale. I'm gonna buy the resale. I got it.
That's what I'm saying. That's when I was like, oh shit, like, you know what I'm saying? It was kind of getting real, like, and that's when everybody around me was kind of like, man, I told you it was going to do that. I told you what it was going to do. I'm like, dang, that's crazy. Like I didn't really, you know what I'm saying, expect that type of reception from it. Then, you know, like now everybody hit me like, man, these the best shoes of the year. This the best colorway of this. I'm like, there's so many other shoes coming out. There's so many other colorways, you know what I'm saying? But for people to even recognize them as really, like, you know what I'm saying, being one of the best shoes to come out this year.
Now that definitely was, bro. I'm gonna give you that. Because honestly, you know me, I'm on top of the sneaker game heavy.
Nah, for sure.
And that's right there. It's like 1A, 1B. It's up there, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah, that's fire, man. And like I said, for what, you know, another part of, you know, the process and the creativeness, I was thinking of this because, you know, with KD brand, his shoes is always dope on court. Like they are fire on court. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, the area we from, a lot of the hoopers and a lot of the guys, we wear our hoop shoes just every day, just chilling. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, that was the type of vibe I wanted to bring to that lifestyle shoe. I wanted to bring an off the court feel. Like, you know, I could throw these going to a cookout with my, you know what I'm saying, with my shorts on, with my tee, or I can go to the movies with my girl in these. We can have matching kicks or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So I was trying to give it that off the court vibe. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, with Jordan, that's how Jordan crushed it. When he was able to kind of transition them shoes from on court to off the court, that's when it was over with. You know what I'm saying? That Jordan was out of here. You know what I'm saying? So that's what, you know, that's what I'm trying to help with. You know what I'm saying? The KD brand at Nike, just try to make a couple pairs of shoes that's just fire to just, you know, rock off the court. Just kind of, you know what I'm saying, you put on and just get your day going in.
Definitely. I like when I saw that colorway, I was like, that's a colorway that you can rock anywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it definitely stood out. I knew the resale was gonna go through the roof because of the exclusiveness.
Right.
And at the same time, it's just the fact that KD never has a colorway that really popped like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Usually it's like he got some colors that pop on the court, but not off the court for us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So the customer was like, "Oh man, we got to get these because we don't really get that from him." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
He'll have a what? Huh?
Say it again.
Nah, I said he'll have like a what the KD or something, but it's like every now and, you know, once in a blue moon.
Right. So, it's kind of scattered. Yeah.
Yeah, it's scattered.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. Well, what would if you could pick another shoe in the line, in the KD line, if you could pick any shoe in the KD line to do an Inspire, what would it be? And why?
Any shoe? Probably 2s or the 3s.
2s or the
2s, 3s or the 6s.
Okay. Why the 2, 3, or the 6? Why those?
I like they just my favorite, the ones with the strap on the front. I just like them. You know what I'm saying? I dig them. So I always mess with those. In the 6s, I hooped in the 6s. Like my last year of college, I think they was in the 6s. So I always wanted to have like my own crazy colorway of those.
That definitely would be fire. That was the the KD6 was the MVP shoe.
Yeah, like kind of like high top ones.
Yeah, definitely. For me, I always hooped in the KD4. That's my go-to hoop shoe. And it's
Yeah.
my go-to off the court shoe as well. And I told KD that too. I'm like, hey man, I'm ready for them to retro them joints. You feel me?
Yeah,
So
that's what I'm saying. Yeah. It's
I
about
wouldn't mind.
time for some of those to be retro for sure.
I wouldn't mind seeing an inspired KD4. I'm just letting you know. If
Yeah,
that
that'd be
happens,
hard too.
I'm in the building.
That'd be hard.
Yeah, that would be. Would you consider yourself a sneakerhead? And what's some of your favorite sneakers that you like? Obviously, you like the KD line. You know what I'm saying? You created your own shoe, but is there some other shoes that you like that you really rock? It could be the Jordans, anything.
I used to be a sneakerhead when I used to go stand in the lines, and you know what I'm saying, I go camp out for some shoes for sure, or
That's dope.
I go spend $300-400 on some shoes just to have them quick.
Yeah.
Maybe not so much now. Like, I love shoes though. Like, I'm always gonna buy shoes. I'm always gonna get my hands on them. But I ain't gonna do as I.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. Yeah.
You though. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can recognize me from some shoes and from some kicks for sure. But the other kicks, the other shoes that I love with the Nike brand especially, the pennies, the penny collection. You know what I'm saying? I was big on foams, and my first basketball shoe was the penny
that
ones.
was the first. That was foams. Foams were the first shoe we talked about, because I had some foams before they came out, and I remember you was like, "How the hell you get those, Trav?" I was remember?
Because that was what was it?
That's when I knew you was big on the foam positive.
Yeah, was that like the Oregon ones or something like that?
Yeah, it was the Oregon pair.
Yeah, those are the ones I couldn't.
Yeah, I had the Oregon pair ahead of time. Yep, I remember that. Nah, definitely. Um, yeah, man. I can imagine though. I can definitely imagine.
Should be
You know what I'm
nuts,
saying?
man.
Nike definitely, Nike gotta they gotta bring the foam back though, like the right way. You know what I'm saying? Like they gotta bring back some of them old school colorways, like the Dr. Dooms and some of those. Yeah. They coming out with all these comets and stars, and I ain't got time for that.
Right. Right. They got once they get back to the original colors of them, they gonna get the skyrocketing too.
Yeah, definitely. I know it's coming. What would you say has been one of the biggest challenges for you in the clothing industry so far?
Just creating and getting the product and material the way I like it. Okay. The way I think is probably, you know what I'm saying, best way to be before it's put out to the masses.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to go through you're going to have to try to find, different materials and different cottons and different things like that to, make clothes feel good enough to wear, you know what I'm saying, often, and, for people to keep supporting your clothes. So that was kind of like my biggest challenge because, I'm thinking I have to do it one way. And then as I go, I learn I got to do it another way. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, definitely.
With me being, I knew I didn't have all the information to do what I was doing. I knew I would like to do it, and I wasn't afraid of trying. You know what I'm saying, to be really good at what I was doing. So I was, asking questions to, you know what I'm saying, people about like. Well, I asked KD like what he thought was the best way for me to go about it. And he like, well, you got to treat it like arts and craft. You kind of gotta you got to go to LA. You got to go figure out manufacturing out there. You know what I'm saying? You got something
gotta do
good, but
research.
you just got to get the material right. And I'm like, okay, bet. And then that's when I started staying in LA, coming to LA. You know what I'm saying? Working too, being able to pick certain materials and
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I got you. Yeah. Now, definitely, you want to make sure that you have the proper materials for people because everybody complain about quality. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
it's so
yeah.
crazy though because people complain about quality, but then they won't support an independent young brother that's trying to make it out here. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And
Sometimes
that's
they,
and that's
you know
what
what I'm
people
saying?
gotta understand too, because honestly, you gotta start somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it ain't gonna always you're not gonna just start straight up at the top where you
Yeah. 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 Definitely.
dream and so much to go into like
Definitely.
trying to do something, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Definitely. Yeah.
It cut back on. Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. And the thing is, it shakes your confidence and your faith in yourself because you're like, all right, well, it's not working. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
it definitely you gotta just keep pushing. You gotta just keep pushing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's the same thing. Like that's the same thing with the whole sneaker reporter brand. When I started it out, like in the beginning, it wasn't getting no traction. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like I started doing it when I was covering the Celtics, and then when I came out to Oklahoma City and covered KD and them, then all of a sudden I started getting some traction because people were like, all
Mm-hmm.
right, who's this dude over here? Taking sneaker pics and doing interviews and stuff like that. So then after that, it just started, it started going up. But in the beginning, I would get like 5 likes for an interview with KD, and I'm like, damn, am I
Yeah.
doing something wrong? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So then after that, you gotta keep plugging in. You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep
Right.
going at it because if
Right.
you
You
give
keep
up, that's not. Hey, if you give up, that's not gonna set a good example for the person that's looking up to you.
right. I always when I be talking to people and this is even what I thought to myself. Like I thought this to myself for a long
Yeah,
time to me, and they just they tell me like how they thinking about they not sure this, and I'm like, man, you gotta think about it. It's like you like chipping away at an iceberg. You know what I'm saying? You just chipping away,
yeah,
man. But
yeah,
you got to, you know what I'm saying? The vit's gonna crack. You know what I'm saying? But if you if you quit, you done. You ain't chipped the
yeah.
iceberg or
It's a
nothing. You
wrap.
just walked away. You did a whole bunch for nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that you keep chipping away at this, eventually gonna
Now
give
you
in.
right. Definitely, definitely, definitely will. What would you say? We need to be on the lookout for. I know this is year 5 for you with the brand, and what should we be on the lookout for?
Coming up. You said as far as like what's coming up.
Yeah, definitely. What could we be on the lookout for coming up?
I got some more. I got some new T-shirts I'm gonna drop this summer.
Okay.
I got some more short sleeve hoodies. I'm gonna put in a rotation of things because I'm kind of selling out pretty fast of the things that I do have on my. I've been working on my fourth collection of things. We're in the third collection of, what I'm saying, the pieces that I've been creating. I'm working on my fourth collection now, and that's going to probably drop January or February next year. But I'm working on, I'm working on that stuff too. So I got another round of maybe 15 to 20 pieces that I'm going to do for the fourth collection. So that's what I've been kind of working on since the last couple months or so.
Definitely. I'm on the lookout for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely gonna support. I gotta get my hands on it. The thing is, your stuff be selling out quick as I don't know what, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta get my hands on it. That's the thing. Cause
that's crazy to me.
I be so busy by the time I go, cause I'll be at a game or something and you drop, and I'm like, oh man, I couldn't get to it because I'm working. So I'm like, I gotta figure something out.
I gotta say, it'd be kind of crazy to see people buy that stuff so fast. You know what I'm saying? For me to create something and then, you know what I'm saying, put it on my site and, go through the whole process of the idea, creating it, getting it in, showing it to the masses, and then putting it up on my site, and then it's selling out in like 2 minutes. You know what I'm saying? It'd be kind of crazy to see.
Damn.
It'd be nuts, man. It'd be crazy. But that's another thing that kind of, keep me going and keep me confident in what I'm doing is because I know people kind of feeling it. You know what I'm saying? They kind of, the people would tell me like, man, I like this. I wish you had more. I don't like this color. I don't like this. I don't like that. Like, I appreciate all of that.
Yeah. You got to take it, though, because at the end of the day, you're going to listen, but at the same time, you're going to keep moving the way you're moving.
Right.
You feel me?
I'll do my thing.
You might not like it, but somebody else might like it.
For sure.
Yeah, definitely. Who would you say were obviously, you talked a little earlier about some of your favorite players. Who are some of your favorite teams right now? NBA, NFL, and who are some of the players you like to watch in both sports?
My favorite teams. My favorite football team gonna be the Skins. Always gonna be the Skins. You know what I'm saying? I'm always gonna go with the Skins. I ain't never, you know what I'm saying? We did pretty bad last year, but I'm always confident in them guys. My basketball team, I really don't have a favorite basketball team. I got a couple guys that I love to watch in the league though, but I don't really have a favorite team. Like I love to watch outside of my guy. Or
outside of your guy, obviously.
Okay, outside of my guy, I love watching Russ.
Yeah.
I love watching Kai.
Okay.
I love watching James. Brown, of course.
Yeah.
That's probably it for right now. I like Dame. You know what I'm saying? I like all the solid guys, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
Dame code.
For the ones that I really like, I like Kai, Russ.
Okay.
PG like that too.
PG my guy
too. Dog too.
Yeah. I got
That's probably like the bunch of guys I like.
Who's gonna be the next face of the young
next face of the league?
Who's that next wave that we need to? Is it Zion? Is it Tatum? Who is it?
I think it's Tatum.
I think it's Tatum too.
I think it's Tatum.
I think it is.
I've been seeing Jason since he been coming to KD camp since he was like 14 years old.
Yeah, I definitely think it's Tatum. I feel like Giannis is gonna have his moment, obviously, but I think Tatum.
I'm not a big fan of Giannis.
He got to develop a jumper.
He don't have no in between game, and he can't shoot it. Can't shoot it. Can't get to the mid range.
Yeah.
But
he gets to that rack
with
easy,
the
though.
With the talk about, but I'm
fan
of what he out there doing.
Nah, definitely. He gets to that rack easy though. I don't know how he does it with 2 steps, but he get to the 3-point line and get to the rim in like 2 steps.
He get into that rim for sure. For
Yeah,
sure.
he definitely do. My last question to you: if you could pick one music artist to make the soundtrack to your life, who would it be? What artist you want representing your soundtrack?
You said the soundtrack to my life. What artist would it be?
Yep.
Probably Lil Wayne.
Okay.
Probably
You
Lil
got
Wayne.
that little Wayne on.
Yeah,
That's
probably
what's up.
probably
Why Lil
Lil
Wayne? Why Wayne? Why Tunchi?
Wayne. You can hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. I said why Tunchi?
You said why Lil Wayne?
Yeah.
Um, I think well, not even we, but me, for me, Cash Money always been like a big inspiration to, like, you know what I'm saying, what I had going on. I always been like a big Lil Wayne fan, big Hot Boys fan
Okay.
and stuff like that. And I dig their story, you know what I'm saying? Them coming from New Orleans, like, you know, the bottom of it, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, grinding all the way through 25 years in the industry, 20 years in the industry, you know what I'm saying? They all, you
Mm-hmm.
know, big time in they in their careers. So, you know what I'm saying? I think, you know,
Yeah.
that would kind of be the artist for me.
I got you. Well, I appreciate you, bro, for taking the time out for me. You know what I'm saying? I know you're a busy man over there quarantining, but you think
Appreciate
about
you,
them things.
man.
Hey, you got those ideas going. You feel me?
Yeah,
So
nah, for
I
sure, for
appreciate you
sure.
I appreciate you, Black, for taking the time out. You know it's all love. If you need anything on my end, you already know what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
I
most
definitely
definitely,
support.
man.
I've been supporting since day one. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you. Plug in your stuff. Where can they find it? Where can they buy it? Where can they follow you? Plug all your stuff, bro.
And my Instagram, you can follow me on the Instagram. _, Devonte, DEVONTE, 3_. My Instagram is Inspire Streetwear. Yeah,
Yes,
make
sir.
sure y'all follow us and get with us on there.
I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. I'm gonna get up with you too. I'm gonna hit you offline and tell you what's going on my end too.
Nah, I appreciate you, man, for sure.
You already know. I'm gonna hit you too.
Okay, bet.
All right, bro.